And so I welcome all of you, and we are a little bit late on our agenda, so I give the floor soon to the President of Federal Maria Teresa Maschio, and after to the Deputy Director of Ciheam Bari, Biagio Di Terlizzi. So please.
Mi alzo. Good morning to everybody and welcome in EIMA, EIMA International. Thanks to be here because we need you. We need that you see all the mechanization that is developing in Italy. It's a very innovative mechanization with a lot of technology, but you not have to be afraid because Ciheam is working with you in order to explain all this word. I see here young people that Ciheam is working in order to create you a passion for this word, the agriculture. We believe a lot that culture is a strategical project for many countries in the world now, so there is a lot of tension in this. Ciheam is old, no Biagio, you are not old, only Ciheam. It's an old partner with Federal. We have a long story of cooperation because we believe that we are able to create nice, good machines, but in the same time, we need to make training to put on the land these machines and to use in the proper way. Ciheam, I think, is making this in a very good way. So thanks a lot. I don't want to make a long speech, so I leave the word to Mr. Biagio. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Maria Teresa Maschio, as a chairman of Federal. Okay, Ciheam is not. If Ciheam is old, means that I'm old because my age is exactly the same age of Ciheam. Means February 62. And now I'm 62, but I'm an enthusiastic young. I'm not young, but an enthusiastic young, and I will try to be this because there is plenty of relationship, good relationship that in the past we build up with their directors. Now they are the new generation that will be then a director, and I wish you to be a director in order that the relationship could be more and more emphasized and developed. When we talk, I should say that for each of you, I have a story of relationship, and but we don't want to say just the past. We want to build the future, and we will grow together. Even with countries like, among you, the only one which is for me, the first one, Congo, Republic Democratic of Congo, which is, I never been over there. I know that you are huge as Europe, and you have a potentiality, and I should say that there is another, I don't know in your country, but in Italy, in some European, there is a kind of catalogue of players of the different football team and then the different player. And at the end of the year, then you check, say, okay, I have this player. Oh, no, I don't have. And then you go and you exchange relationship with someone else. Can you please share with me because I don't have that player? And at the end of the year, you have the register. This catalog is filled. And this is my will, is to fill relationship with all of you, with all of countries that intend to dialogue with Italy and with the Italian system. The system that Federal is aggregating is not just builder of machinery. He is someone that is interested in doing agriculture, innovative agriculture, means that research is behind them. Then there is a technology, and then there is someone that is able to aggregating knowledge and technology to make some things which could support your farmers to be competitive, or at least to have less cost of production. This is what their goal, and this is the goal that we share with them, and we would like more and more to bring not a single companies in your country, but to bring an Italian system of knowledge, including the private sector. Thank you to Anna Maria, thank you to Paolo, thank you to Stefania for this course. You are not feeling alone. You will not have to feel alone. You will be our, say, key person for your country. And please contact me, contact Paolo, contact Anna Maria. Please count also on, for some countries, to our project manager that are in the country. In Egypt there is, in Kenya there is, soon we will open in Kampala, in Uganda there is, soon again once more in Kosovo, and then in Bosnia there are 2 persons working, in Albania there are 4, in Ethiopia there are 2 persons. I think that Libya there is a community of Yambari that please keep over there. Keep where is Mama? Yeah, please keep over there, keep in Libya all and that's all. Thank you very much. We will continue working with you. With some of you, we will see next week for you in Cairo. We will see where there is another component, technology dealing with water. How to support research for the companies that deal on water rationalization. And this is one of the sectors that we will, and congratulations, and we will see together in your country, sure. And grazie, Maria Teresa, for the trust that you have on somebody to let us the first time to close, and be sure that every 2 years there is a course that will be closed here in Bologna. And when we will not do in Bologna, like next year, with the new, say, friends, it will be closed in Agri Levante in Bari, because then every 2 years there is a Bari, every 2 years there is a Bologna. Grazie.
Thank you, Biagio, and thank you, Dr. Maschio. So I just want to start with the presentation of the course very briefly, if you can launch the presentation. No, the presentation. Ah, yes, sure. You're right. Okay. And probably, I don't know if for you it's better to stay on the, but it doesn't show on the screen. Yeah, I can start during this time to say that this is the second edition of the advanced specialized course on precision agriculture for the Mediterranean region. In reality, includes not only the Mediterranean region as countries, but also countries from Africa and from Middle East, and started in September this year, in September 9, and is ending today in the EMA exhibition. And yeah. It's a PowerPoint. Unfortunately. Also, because they will show the PowerPoint as well. Lo può anche lanciare da lì, eh? Okay, I can continue even without the PowerPoint, just do not to lose time. So we were speaking about the problems to face and why precision agriculture can help to solve these problems. And we just have the major one, which is the climate change as first. And of course, the problems of water scarcity and the exploitation of natural resources and the population growth, and of course phytosanitary emergencies. So all these problems are becoming more and more important, and precision agriculture can provide some solutions to this. And you have learned also several technologies that can be applied in order to face such problems. And of course, precision agriculture. Precision means you have learned in not only in time of execution, but also in the, yeah, good. We have the presentation, so we can, I think you can, I can do, or you can do? Okay, great. Yeah, I just showed this, the problems and why precision agriculture can solve those problems. But I want to focus on the official definition of precision agriculture, which is a sustainable wool farm management approach that improves agricultural resource use, yields, and crop quality by using a large amount and source of data from different technologies. And just we mentioned some, like information technology, satellite positioning, remote and proximal sensings, to guide targeted agronomic decision in integrated and organic production systems. So now Ciheam Bari understood that now time is ready for countries not only Mediterranean region but also in nearby regions to address this challenge in for agriculture in your countries. So to lead the transition from traditional to precision agriculture. And so this is very important because we understood that especially young generation love technology, so why they don't have to use technology for agriculture as they use it for other field of application. So this is the time is mature, and that's why we started last year with the first edition of the course, and even like this year, which is the second edition, you are not specialists in precision agriculture, in technology, but you have the basics knowledge, and I think that all of you, and also from last year, you could understand at least the challenge of this technology and have an overview of all technologies available to apply in precision agriculture. And so the aim of Ciheam Bari is to strengthen the capacity and awareness of technical staff of ministry or administrations and producer associations in implementing precision agriculture in your countries, in their own countries. And now, of course, it's an 8 weeks course, so we cannot expect very much, but what we want to achieve is a multi-scale approach. That you learn that is important to combine landscape and farm level approach. And because if you are planning as a ministerial, you have to have also farmers that are applying, and vice versa. If a farmer wants to apply precision agriculture, they have to have ministerial decisions at the territorial level. And the other achievement is relevant methodologies and technologies to apply spatial and temporal decision making, and strengths and limitations, to understand strengths and limitations with reference to the country's cropping environment. Now, this last aspect is one of the major ones, because you have to understand for each technology which are the strengths and limitations, and when you dialogue with the companies, which are the best, let's say, technology that you can really apply in your territorial context. So this is a very, very challenging. And just to have an idea of the contributions we have in the course. So we have the support of academia and research institutions for 45% of the time of the course, and also the technical contribution of Italian companies, and primarily on the federal UNACOMA companies. So these are just listed, the universities, the research institutions that you met during the course, and also the companies that you had as experts in the course, and of course much more of this because you also visited the farmers, which are not included in this list, so much more, let's say, interactions. And just to give you an idea, to summarize the idea of what you learn, how is the program structured. So main technologies have been explored for improving agricultural operations and adopting more precise and data-based decisions. And the course was structured in 5 units. And the first one was the introduction to the multi-scale and multi-sector approach. The second one on measurements, interpretation of environmental data at the landscape and farm scale, and the third unit on spatial temporal decision support systems, and the fourth unit on precision agricultural profitability. And the fifth unit was the project, which is what you are going to present briefly today, and is more a concept note which you could transfer in your countries when you go back home, as a message and also as a planning for the future. And today we are we already had the project evaluation the 4th of November, and today we are in the awarding certificate ceremony. Here we have the list of participants, and they are from, as we can see from this map, from the North Africa, from the MENA region, and from East Africa, and from Balkans. And we have 13 participants from 13 countries, so a country each, and 4 women out of 9 men. 13 persons, so I hope in the next future to have also more women participating to the course. And besides your participation, just to say that we had for the first week, 2 weeks of course, we had also the participation of people, participants from the training course, the problem what dev, and they wanted also to benefit of the introductory part of this course. And I want to introduce the working group that are going to present the concept note today. And so there is a group for the Balkans on smart crop mapping for precise agricultural data. And then we have here the component. And the second group is on the use of precision agriculture and crop systems for sustainable intensification, enhancing water use and soil fertility in the MENA region. And the third group is the East Africa group on adoption of integrated weather stations and decision support systems to enhance agricultural productivity in East Africa. Just to say that today is we already had the project evaluation of the 3 groups, and today is the certificate awarding ceremony here at EMA, and so you will receive finally a certificate today. So I will just stop here with the 3 groups because I will invite the components of the first group here. I think is the MENA region as a first group. So if you can come here, and of course I give the floor to Hela Shikru. Okay, thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. On behalf, first of all, and before starting, I would like to thank Ciheam for this great opportunity, for the coordinators of the course and all our colleagues. It's my pleasure to present you our project entitled Use of Precision Agriculture in Crop System for Sustainable Intensification, Enhancing Water Use and Soil Fertility in the MENA region. It is a case of DSS platform that will be created for our regions, Algeria, Egypt, Libya, Jordan, and Tunisia. This project will support the Sustainable Development Goals, as we can see in this slide. Maybe this one.
Here. Okay.
This one, the challenge. Okay. The MENA region has a lot of challenges, and the main challenge is water scarcity, where this region is the most water stressed globally, where the prediction suggests that 20 to 30% of reduction in rainfall will be achieved by the end of the century. 80% also of the land area is experiencing vegetation decline, but above all this, we have low soil fertility with organic matter not exceeding 1.5%. And as we can see here in this map, the climatic and hydrological constraints in our region, where we can see the MENA region was the most affected by the climate change, and especially the south of the Mediterranean. So our objective is to implement sustainable precision agriculture solution in rural area to efficiently manage our resources, soil, water, and energy by using precision agriculture tools to promote the national and regional cooperation and international collaboration to enhance the use of precision agriculture in our region. So to achieve our goals, we will create a DSS platform that we initially called SustainMe. It will make the information flow from data collection to decision making. As we state from the beginning, our main problems is the water scarcity and low soil fertility, which will make the low yield in crops in our region. So we will start from the beginning. The first step is to start with data collection, where we collect data on weather data, soil data, crop management data, using weather station and IoT-enabled sensors related to the soil or to the plant. And also the users will be able to load their data on this platform. Second step is the data processing, where we will use satellite images, and in the future, maybe if the laws and the legislation change in our countries, we can use also the drones. The first step is data analysis using artificial intelligence-based decision support system that will allow to support the decision of the farmers. This platform has 4 modules. The first module is the weather module, which will ensure the weather forecasting. The second module is mapping module, which will give information regarding several indices, including NDVI, NRDO, and crop maps. The third module is prescription maps and fertilization, where we will have information regarding soil fertilization map and soil erosion and 4R. And the last module is irrigation module, which will give information regarding irrigation management of the farmers. And here is the platform, how it will be visualized by the end users. So to diffuse this innovation and this DSS platform, we will intend to implement a precision agriculture knowledge hub, which will ensure the long-term sustainability of our DSS platform in the MENA region. And here we have main stakeholders or actors, the public authorities that will organize the relationship between the stakeholders. The second actor is the industry that will offer precision agriculture agriculture technology from sensor to weather station and so on. The third actors is the research and development centers, which will innovate in this field of precision agriculture. And finally, the farmers and civil society, who are the users of this service. So the Knowledge Hub will make the link between all these actors for the success and the sustainability of this DSS platform for our farmers. So this project, we think it's relevant because it will democratize the access to digital farming tools. What means to easier, it will be making easier to small local farmers to adopt these new technologies of precision agriculture. Our target group of farmers will take into account the gender equity, where we included 40% of women and youth in this target group. It will ensure also the efficient water management using sensors and smart irrigation systems. It will optimize also the input uses of all the inputs. It will guarantee also the long-term sustainability through training programs and precision agriculture knowledge hub. It will also enhance the resilience of the agriculture system in our regions, the sustainable resource management and the improved agricultural productivity in our region also. And also it will enhance the internet connectivity, as the farmers will use several platforms to ensure the technological industry. So who are our end users? We have the farmers and farmers, obviously, cooperative and retailers, private sector, government agency, research and development centers, and the NGOs and the funding agency. We strongly believe that this DSS platform will empower our local farmers in order to make the real-time management of their crops and for the sustainability of the crop system in our region. Here we are, this is our team. These are our contacts for any further collaboration. And thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So please leave the floor now to the second group. So I invite the second group to sit here in the front. And I believe that in the second group we have, we have James Musyoka, who is presenting from Kenya, who is presenting the project, the concept note.
This is the East Africa group. I'll be presenting in form of my colleagues, which are from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and DRC Congo. Our title of our concept note is Adoption of the Integrated Weather Station and Decision Support System, so that we can enhance our productivity. Then the project outline will be from the challenges all the way to the conclusion, but we choose two major crops, that is the tomato and the coffee, where we shall try to increase the productivity using the weather station and the integrated DSS. All of us, we face similar challenges, as I will show. In East Africa, also for the coffee and tomato, we face similar challenges, and one of the major challenges is soil degradation, because we are using every time without including the nutrients, and by the end of the day also we lack the measurements of the soil and other components. The other one is that we are using the conventional ways of farming, and we use a lot of water, we use a lot of chemicals, we use a lot of nutrients. The other one, our farmers lack skills and knowledge in modern farming. Then the other one is climate change effect, which is a major concern. And by the end of the day, if we compare our productivity with the developed countries, we find our productivity is very low. The proposed solution. We are proposing to integrate this weather station and DSS platforms so that we can be able to solve the problem of climate change, and by the end of the day, ensure we optimize our inputs. And by doing this, we are looking forward to see whether we shall improve our productivity and also strengthen our linkages. Our objectives, the overall objective is to adopt this integrated weather station and DSS technology to enhance productivity for our East Africa countries. The specific objective, we put them in the form of like an activity as a flow. As you can see in the house, by the end of the day, we need it in the form of the roof. From the first one, we shall train the experts in the precision agriculture in each country. Then after training, we shall establish the pilot study. Then after that, we shall upscale to the farmers level. Our methodology will move like this. The first stage is to identify the stakeholders, and by stakeholder, I mean the actors which will be involved in the project. Starting from the researchers, going to the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Irrigation. Then after that, we need the digital sector, which will be helping us because we are involved in the DSS. Then from that, we shall involve the cooperatives, where we shall have the farmers who are our end users. Then after identifying them, we shall conduct the capacity building, which we have divided into two sections. We shall have a master trainer, where people like us will be trained so that they can go and transmit the knowledge to the local people, the extension people, where we shall have the TOT training. Then after we have given the capacity building, we now establish the pilot study in the research center, where we shall install the weather station and develop the DSS platform, where we shall start by collecting the data, and the data which we shall collect, it will involve the weather, the soil, the nutrient, and the crop canopy because of the evapotranspiration. Then after collecting the data, we shall analyze and interpret. Then we see whether it is fitting our current condition in the country. If it is fitting and it is able to work, now we can upscale to the local farmers so that they can now be using and we optimize the productivity. Then what do we expect from these results? We start from the qualitative. We expect to train 250 professionals, 50 per each country. We expect also to develop one DSS platform, and consistently we shall be collecting data. And from the data now we shall at least establish an history data and also be providing the real-time data. Then from there we shall work with 25 cooperatives, 5 each country. Then after that we go to the quantitative data or the results. Then we expect to have that weather stations, 6 per country, with that 300 sensors. Then we shall establish 25 demonstration sites. Those are 5 cooperatives which will be helping us excel this technology. Then by the end of 1 year, we expect to have 10,000 farmers. Then by the end, we hope we shall have reduced the post-harvest losses both in coffee and in tomato. Then after that, we expect to other regions which are farming coffee beside the 5 cooperatives. Then, with our project Be Sustainable, we expect by improving this productivity, we shall increase the revenue. By increasing the revenue, also the market access will be there. So if the market access will be there, the cooperative will be strengthened and the value chain network will be there. Then by the end of the day, our commercial DSS will be utilized because we shall have a strengthened cooperative which will be using it. Then the project is its relevance. The first thing we said, we lack the historical data, so we shall address the historical data. Then also we lack experts in precision agriculture, so we shall build the capacity for these experts. Then we lack these policies on precision farming, so we shall strengthen the policy and also strengthen the extension gaps. Also in the digital sector, we shall strengthen the digital sector and the agriculture industry, and by the end of the day, we make a customized precision agriculture solution for East Africa. Then what will be the impact of our project? First of all, the inputs will be reduced by 20 to 30%. And by that, if you reduce the input, the poverty levels will go down. Then by that, the people's way of living will be improved. The other one is increase the yield. If the yield is increased, there will be no hunger because people will have food to eat. The other one is cost of reduction of the inputs, because we use a lot of inputs. If you reduce the cost of input, we shall also have supported our SDG number 12. The other one, we expect our farmers 50% to adopt this technology. Then, by the end of the day, because we are optimizing these inputs, we hope that we shall have reduced the greenhouse gases. Then, by the end of the day, we create a policy inclusivity, and by that, we support SDG 16. Then, our conclusion. We hope by adopting this weather station, we shall equip our farmers with tools to make informed decisions so that they can reduce costs and increase their productivity. And this initiative will enhance agricultural resilience for our 5 countries by aligning them with the SDGs and building capacity for long-term growth. Then, through this targeted training, data-driven solutions, strong stakeholder collaboration, we can transform agriculture into a sustainable and climate-smart sector. By the end, we shall, using this action which we have started from when we came from here, we shall build a food secure country using this weather station and DSS. And by that, we mean the food production will increase. And if we increase the food production, it will be affordable. And if it is affordable and we have optimized the inputs, it will be safe for consumption. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you to the second group, and please, the third group from the Balkans. And the presenter is from North Macedonia, Victor Raici.
Hello, we are from the Balkans. Our project is smart crop mapping for precise agricultural data. I am Victor Raici. To my left is Fiola Gashi from Kosovo and Toni Babic from Bosnia. In the Balkan, we have North Macedonia, that is 37% agricultural land, with the main crops that are fruits, vegetables, and tobacco. Then we have Kosovo, 50% agricultural data, mainly planted grains, fruits, and vegetables, and Bosnia and Herzegovina, 40% agricultural land, that is grains and fruits. Today we're gonna talk about challenges, objectives, methodology, results, conclusions, and timeline for the project. The background of the project is that there's not good agricultural data in our countries. Also, limited technology and tools to access those types of data. Also, the farmers don't know how to use the training data because of the previous two factors, and the fourth one is there are no initiative, organization, and governments to enable this problem to be solved. Our objective is to build a digital platform that will collect all of the data and build a platform. The second was remote sensing and using GIS for implementation of the technology for data analysis. And the third one is training the farmers. We have the methodology, how we gonna make the whole project. First is building the platform. We'll build the platform. Second is collecting the data. Collecting the data will come from mainly two sources. Crops we'll use the data from the ministry that is used for subsidies, and we'll check that data and merge the data with the satellite data. The third step is monitoring. Here we process, merge, and evaluate the data. Fourth step is the decision, where we make the decision on what type of training do the farmers need from the previous data collection. Then from that decision, we go with the training and testing the farmers by giving them access to the platform and seeing what they need to learn, and at the end we report an action. What are our expected results? From the data collections, we project that it will increase the qualitative and quantitative results. And who will benefit from this? The farmers and the institutions. the decision making will be better, and also the farmers and institutions will benefit for this. They will increase the 50% of the yield and reduce 20% of the pest and fertilizers from better decision making with management and planifications. That also will increasing 50% of public funds, training at least, we will try to train at least 1,000 farmers every year, and the farmers in the institution also will benefit from this. Next step is resource allocation. It will also increase the water usage and the soil health, and will also improve the community and the environmental impact of the whole project. We think that this project is very sustainable, with opening new paths and opening new projects that will benefit the community. The conclusion, why do we think that this project is relevant? Because it will fix our data gaps in our countries. By improving information access to our farmers, this will be like a soft introduction for smart agriculture in our countries, empowering farmers with technology, as I said, with the soft training and testing, meeting community needs. They will have a better management and better impact on the environment, and beginning the digital transformation in our countries. What are the impacts? We will have better agricultural practices, better resource management. We'll have data decision making, standardization of data, and economic growth and sustainability, and at the end, model for future initiatives. Our project will be in 3 years. The first year is creating the platform. The second year of the project is updating the platform. The second step of the project is collecting the data and analyzing the data. It will be the same for the 2 years, and in the third year, and the third step is training and reporting, and also is the same for the second year. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you to the third group. And we can launch the video of the group. They prepared, so participants prepared, and just showing some, let's say, highlights of the course during. Yeah. Okay, so of course I want to thank all the companies represented here today that they just moved from their stand to this room, yeah, to join the group. So this is also a good opportunity to share, all these memories from the course, and we can start the awarding certificate ceremony. So please, I need the help just to move the flags there so we can and give the floor to the tutors. So we have Stefania Guelano and Paolo Fiume. Both they can just call the names of the participants to receive the certificate. And I ask to the Dr. Maschio and Dieter Lizzi to stay there to you have to release the certificate. So this is your job. Okay.
Okay. Oh, first of all, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to give this certificate for these 2 months, starting from Algeria, Nasrin, Ladwi. Thank you, Nasrin. Okay, I invite Mr. Bebic Tony from Bosnia Herzegovina. I invite. Okay, I invite Monsieur Soutila Jean-Pierre to Congo. Thank you. Please, Madam Ahmed Amarwa from Egypt. Okay, next one, Mr. Mulgeda Melese from Ethiopia. Okay, next one, Mr. Hamza Tassin Mohammed from Jordan. Next one, James Musioka from Kenya. Okay. Next one, Fiola Gashi from Kosovo. Okay, next one, Mix Abdul El Ghari, Libya. Next one, Victor Racine, Macedonia. Masawa Teresia from Tanzania. And Chidi Ella Chichi. Chi Ella Tunisia. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. The last is Alex Semakula from Uganda. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I asked to all the people in this room if we can make a family picture. Yeah, so please come. Yeah, on that side. So that,
Vieni qua dietro. Qua dietro, vieni con me, che ti porto io. Vieni con me. Tu non capisci, ma vieni con me. Ah, che ci vuoi pensare a...